So it seems we are live. Let's do some double checking. Pull up the stream on my phone. All right. Testing, testing, testing. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Testing, testing, testing. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I'm pulling up the stream on my laptop right now to be able to monitor chat. Because I'm super efficient, I guess, like that. Alright, we're in the stream. Let's assault some people with some, oh, well, who cares? We're gonna assault some people with some links to get some people interested. General talking, let's go here. I'm streaming game dev at twitch.tv/2000 BMC. Spam it there. I don't need to put it there. Game dev chat. We'll assault. We're not gonna assault there. Why are you coming out of audio there? You need to be in my head. No. Never mind, that was right. Whatever. Sure, flawless. Alright. The stream is existing. Alright, let me send my partner. Just to let him know, because I'm working on one other person with this game. Alright. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. I totally do not have a game log or whatever, a written thing about a game for a games class due tomorrow that I have to get started on this. I'm totally not starting on that just right now, last minute, but that's what we're gonna do. So, little update for anybody who might be listening. I'll just do a little bit of talking while I kind of set some stuff up, but basically, I'm making an RPG, or we're making an RPG, and the art style as like kind of the title says, I'm trying to do like a 4-bit thing where it's essentially, I think it's considered 4-bit as long as it's 3 colors and the 4th bit being opacity, where I'll have things that they kind of overlap and stuff. It's in order to be 4-bit, whereas if you do 1-bit art or 2-bit, I don't know. But this is a sprite I kind of drew. I kind of touched it up from before, but this is a very dapper gumball machine. And yeah, we're basically just gonna make an RPG system. We got GameMaker here, which is what we're gonna be making it inside. I kind of threw this in for reference. One thing we're gonna have is the resolution of my screen is 160 by 120. That's the full screen size. But the project is going to be exactly twice that. Which means one thing I already have is if you were, because it's like a resolution of the screen, so it looks fine here, But if you actually rotate, let's rotate a little less, and we pull up the full game, you'll see, you get this really cool, I think could be really cool. I might have to stylize it more, but you get this anti-aliasing, or not the opposite. This is aliasing on it. It looks pretty cool right there on the body, in my opinion. So is that showing up on stream? Yeah, that is showing up on stream. Cool. Where basically, as things move, you'll get a bit of this aliasing exactly 1/2 the resolution. I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. I saw it in an animation online, but we're gonna mess with that for a bit. So one thing I was gonna do is, if we come here, we can basically grab the individual parts of him like this. If I do this, I can basically grab the individual parts. Don't ask why. I literally just copied and pasted an empty box so that I could get the exact same selection. That was a complete waste of time. I don't care enough. But this should be his... That's the head, and this is the gumballs in it. We're gonna stack that down. This is paint.net is what I do my art in because I am the most official game developer in existence. Don't ask why I did that either. So we can just save all these. Yeah. In separate parts, because I'm gonna be lazy and also kind of like so this game's gonna be kind of like Undertale in the regards. It's gonna kind of have different parts that get animated separately in game. So it's not like gonna be like like sprite animated, because I'm not spending time to do that, despite the fact that I'm okay at it. I can do it pretty decently. And so his arms need to be separate as well. Let's grab, I guess the only thing that's going to be overlapping is the hat. Because the one thing I did for the hat, you'll see, is I gave it a black outline. So when you move the hat around, it keeps a black divide between it and everything else, which I thought could look pretty cool. No, bring that back. Yeah. So we'll grab the hat. We'll get that layer over here. And it's, I don't know. Sorry about that. But basically, I'm just grabbing the sprite right now, and then we can try animating just a little bit. Not gonna. There we go. This upsets me that. Don't worry, we know how big it's supposed to be now. All is dandy. There's the hat. Let's go back and do these other ones so that I'm not upset with its existence. And then we can kind of... Actually, I need to do his body separate anyways, so... I should probably put the black on the arms for sure. Let's cut that arm. Let's delete that arm. Add a new layer for the arm. We can re-export the body. So there's the body by itself. Why must I do this? There's a... What layer is that even on? And don't ask. So we're gonna do this for the third time now. This is probably just me No, I was about to make an excuse about it. This is because I'm streaming. This has nothing to do with the fact that I'm streaming. I'm just not paying attention. But here we have... Oh, was that not... it wasn't on the other layers. Don't worry. Beautiful. Beautiful. I did everything exactly how I wanted it in a timely manner. His arms don't. This doesn't matter. This does not matter. Okay, we're just going to move his arm in one. And then we're just going to add a black outline to this bad boy. The general rule of thumb I was following for all of this... I could probably modify this slightly. If you're watching this and you want any advice on paint.net about how I do anything here, not that I'm really going to be doing anything impressive, feel free to ask. I'm always very excited to answer questions about stuff like this, because I just am excited. Or feel free to say anything in chat. I do have that pulled up, you know, correctly, I think. So I should be able to answer or just have a conversation if anybody's interested and ask some questions about the game. I wasn't going to necessarily just start rambling about what the game's about unless somebody is particularly interested, but I would love to talk about it some. Which, again, I'll say is it's a 4-bit stylized RPG, or at least the battle system's going to be 4-bit. Which means just 3 colors and opacities, I think, how it works. But basically, it's a very Undertale-esque RPG, but I'm taking a lot of inspiration from the battle system in Mario and Luigi, the Mario and Luigi series, the RPG games. Alright, great. Looks fantastic. Let's just... So, the rule I'm following is, for the main sprite outlines, you leave only corners touching of pixels or straight lines. For the black outline, I double it up. I make sure that it's always touching on flat faces. Because that'll help with the overlapping of things. If I don't, then the, whatchamacallit, when it overlaps with other parts of the sprite, you would have pixels touching at corners, which I think they should only touch at corners if it's part of the actual same part of the sprite, is the rule I think I'm going to go with. And this sprite I also did very quickly earlier as a proof of concept, just to throw on our first document for this game. But yeah. Can I just... yoink. Okay. Flawless, that's his arm. If we turn these other layers back on, he looks so beautiful. We'll slap this down here for sake. Yeah, he still looks good. His arm's too close, but it's gonna move in post anyways, so... that's his arm, and quite frankly, I have no reason to export it separately, since I can just reflect it, and then I won't have to double make assets again, which is probably really dumb, and I shouldn't do it, so I'm not gonna. But that's his arm. I've never really done too much animating in game. I've done no animating within GameMaker, so I don't really know if there is a smart way to do it. There probably is. That's the whole statement. There probably is. Let's just, here, in case anyone's curious, here's Sans' eye. Yep. Moving on. So, what I want to do is... let's just import the body here. So we have the sprite, and the sprite has his body here. Oh, this is such a horrible way of doing this. I'm probably still gonna do it anyways, because I don't know another way of doing it. So I have an object here that's referring to the sprite. I guess I can draw... I guess I can... draw relative to it, which is probably smarter. That's probably smarter. I guess we can try that. Okay, let's go to our object. We can go to our draw event. Is there I guess it's just draw. Yoink. And what we can do is... oh, I don't know any of the syntax for GameMaker, by the way. GameMaker draw sprite. I know none of it. I just look up everything. Nice. Yoink. So this is gonna, we need more sprites. Sprites, is this legal? Pictures. Can I just do this? I'm really hoping I can. Nice. And there you go. You can go away. Alright, so we got all the sprites. Please go back. I did not want to look at all those. So we can draw, gum head. Oh, wait. Is that not... Wait, what's sprite versus sub? Oh, sub... Yeah, that's fine. Sub image is just the frame, and there's no frames on these. So can we just go X plus 45? Oh wait, not the X though. X stays the same, and then can we just add 45 to the Y? Is this smart? Oh, you're not happy. What's... Oh, are we good? Nice. We'll just put him right here. If I just play the game, is this gonna do what I want it to do? Oh, yeah, that's right. Draw self is the thing. It's just, is it? Yeah. For apparently, if you change anything in draw, you have to draw yourself too. I guess maybe for order of operation, so it knows whether to draw itself first or later, but regardless. Bada bing, bada boom. Yo. We got his head. I think we're just about perfect there. I don't think there's any possible better way to do this. We gotta scale it. That's the whole thing, is since the sprites are like one resolution down, we have to scale them, which I think I didn't do smart before. I scaled it here, which is probably stupid. So we're gonna not do that. And then we can go scale it here, which I think is possible. We'll do this. Is this stupid? Should do it this way. Is there a percentage way of doing? Ah, percent. Oh wait, no, wait. I want to scale the image though. Percent. 200. 200, 200, maintain, apply. That's great. I probably need to find a smarter way to do that, but we did it. Especially since I have a ton... Oh, gosh, I gotta find a smarter way to do that. We're just gonna do it this way for right now. Bing, bong, boom, bing. Okay. Now, if we go back to here, his body's back to full size, which is nice. But when I draw the head should actually be at the right size now. I don't think it'll be at the right place, I just guessed. Hey! That's not bad. I just gotta go back to the object. And all we gotta do is slap 95. So, oh, should we probably be working in 2s, considering the... Yeah. Because the resolution of the pixels are... Every one of these pixels is 2 of the canvas's pixels, so it's probably smart to do that. Or else we might end up with the aliasing whenever we don't want it. I'm a genius, first of all. I forgot GameMaker, first of all. It's its fault for working top to bottom for some forsaken reason. I don't know why it does it. I'm used to it on the calculator when I programmed on there, but it does it here too. I didn't notice that it was going in that direction. I forgot about that. We're just gonna -10. This is so bad that I'm doing it this way. I'm just trying to get something to work. Okay, that's beautiful. And now what we can do is we can add some animation to it. Just to prove like a point. Is there like time.delta time like in Unity in GameMaker? Oh, I don't want delta time. I want current time. Oh, is it literally just current? Oh wait, is that like a... A variable or a millisecond that have passed since the OS was started. I don't know why it refers to the op. I don't care. Doesn't affect us. Let's just see if there's other times, I suppose. Date, current time, no. Get time. Nope, that's it. That's what we want, I think. It's just current underscore time. And then we can just... actually, we probably want to leave this where it was. And then we minus sine of current time. How horrible is this going to work? Probably abhorrently horrible. But it's going to be animated, I think. Hey, you know, that's not the problem I was expecting. But, yep. I was thinking it was going to move really high and low. Oh, no, because it's only moving 1 pixel. We're going to want to multiply this by, like, 4 in order to get a higher bob. But the main problem is, how do you stretch a sine function horizontally? We got this. No, it does Desmos. Nice. If we just have sine of x, does 2x do that? 1/2 x. Yeah. So we're just gonna add some sort of massive, like... Again, this is... I feel like this is the worst possible thing I could be streaming right now, because I know I'm doing horrible at this. Yeah, 1/4. Let's just see. I don't know if 1/4 is even close to how much it's... What is your problem? What? That's... Okay. That's great. Nice. Yeah, that's worse. That's worse by far. How did I, do I want to just add do I just want to add a timer variable that I can mess with? I probably do. I guess we can just divide by 10. Maybe that'll just absolutely just slow this down. Oh, we're getting there. Hey, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're going to divide by 100. Now it's probably going to be painfully slow. Actually, we want it painfully slow. Ah, there we go. How does it look, though? I think it just might be moving a bit fast, but I don't think there's any weird anywhere to lies. I'm gonna keep saying anti-aliasing. I hope you know this. I wish I wasn't, but I hope. Whatever. See, it's moving. Yeah, you can see how it's moving. You'll see it when it gets there. It moves like a 1/2 pixel essentially. Which I don't want to make as painfully noticeable as that. So what if we, like... Yeah. 300. Yes, stop it. Bada bing, bada boom. We have a floating head. And we can add his hat super easily by coming here. And we're gonna say hat. Flawless. And we're gonna subtract. How tall is this head? 26. And then we're still gonna subtract this. Except we want to delay it. So in a graph wise, we want to move this to like here. So it's like he goes up, then the hat goes up. Can you add 1? We want a -1, yeah, because the other direction. Stop complaining. Yeah, I think we just -1. Can we just -1? Yeah, stop the current project. Watch this, but... I think it does have the delay, actually. I think I see it, but it just probably needs to be more than one. Hat. Scale percent to 0. Thank you. Now, let's just try that again, because I actually have faith that that'll look decent. Is there a delay yet? I feel like there is, but I'm not thinking math. I'm really not trying. This math, I could do math here if I really wanted to. But for some reason, I'm choosing not to. Oh, wait. Oh, a 4, because we're multiplying by 4, so it's going to be like 4 times. So the equivalent of 4, yeah, that makes sense, I think. 4's effect on it means that that's moving at the exact same rate. It's also too high still. 14. How do we... Also, this is... Wait, didn't it say milliseconds? I just realized that. Yeah, milliseconds. Don't... Give me 1 second. Everyone just don't pay attention. Don't look. Just stop looking. 1,000. Okay. And if sine of x, can I hide you? Go away. Sine of x basically says that if this is, so if I divide up the current time by 1,000, if it's in seconds, it's essentially it's gonna go up and down, and then down and up every 6 seconds, which is way too slow. So if we let's try to make this a little smarter. We can be we could be smart. Let's just say time equals current time. Can I do that? No colon. Is that legal? Yeah, that is legal. And then we're gonna divide by 1,000. So this is time in sec. Nah, I'm lazy. Just know that's time in seconds. Or I'll even say it is. Whoa, comments. So that's time in seconds now. And so we can do this. So essentially, we can divide by, so if I said that was going to take 6 seconds to do a whole up-down, dividing by 3 means 2 seconds. Yeah, that makes sense, That's what we were doing. About 2 seconds to do the whole loop. And now, if we want to sine of x plus 1, right? Okay. Can we just... Wait, what is the... If we want to... If we put this in parentheses... That 4 is modifying the height of all of this, which means we can leave this in here and leave that as, like, 1 there. Sure. But it's going to get multiplied. So this 4 is getting multiplied by this 4 because that's multiplying by the height. We're doing the jibba jabba dim bum. And basically, this... No, I don't know. Stop. Oh. Oh, gosh. I don't know. Stop. I don't use debugger. I just hit play. And... It's so slow. Why is it so slow? What did I change? I didn't think I changed anything. Divided by 1,000, then I divided by 3. Is that 3? Was I divided by... It is time in seconds. Don't worry about this. Go back to the speed we were at. They're not desynced still. But the hat actually... Wait, did I actually line that up how the sprite's supposed to be? By guessing? I'm gonna be real surprised. Despite the fact I've guessed about 200 times, don't worry about that. Ah, no, I usually have it lower. But, let's... I want to shift this function. I want to shift this function over. If... Oh, wait. Oh, I'm subtracting in the wrong spot. I gotta put it inside the sign. Yeah. We're gonna make sure there's parentheses still on this part. Oh, gosh. This math is horrendous. -4. Or, I guess we can -1 here, can't we? I think we can -1 here. There's a delay. There it is. There it is. Okay, I already have a thing I don't like, which is that black I use for the purpose of keeping the differing line. I kind of don't like how it half covers up pixels. We can change this to 0.25, so we were right about being around 1 would be the right number. Oh, 0.25 is probably a horrible... actually, isn't it? Honestly, I thought that would hurt it a lot more than it did. But if we do this... Now... His hat bobs with his head a little bit. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Do I really like how it looks? Am I gonna complain? But... This is so... honestly, the reason why this is probably going so horribly... Well, it's not going horribly. The reason why I'm probably being so inefficient with the way I'm designing these things is just because I know I need to get something down or else I won't have anything down. But we have a fight... Oh, gosh. Actually, I was about to make a big problem about, well, if I need to move him, what happens? But we did the math relative with the draw function instead of being dumb and putting objects in the scene, which I was about to do. We can just drag him over here, and bada bing, bada boom, it does do it relative to his body, which is pretty cool. Now what the frick do we do? Okay, we have a fight sprite, whatever. If I put him here, I kind of... No. Does this game need... This game needs to be bigger, doesn't it? We're gonna have to mess with this resolution some, probably. I was already thinking this resolution might be not enough. There's not a lot of room to do literally anything else. Not that there's too much else. I just wanted there to be room for, like, the fight part down here. Okay, because... Hear me out. Actually, I'm going to do a double check and make sure my stream I can actually hear myself. Let me hardware mute for a second. Flawless, I can hear myself. Alright. I might want to keep... Definitely keep the resolution of the sprite, because I think this is a good... Like, it's easy to work with this size. But I think the screen might need a bit bigger. And I don't know how I feel about the whole... the aliasing thing. If I rotate it... What? Let's... Oh, gosh. What is this? That's horrendous. I hate all of that. I don't know why that's like that. Is that the same as doing this? Is it really? Ew. Oh, I can change pivot points, though. I do know I can change pivot points. So let's go to the arm. Let's see. Let's just at least get this far. We're gonna double the scale because we know we already have to do that. At least to match everything else for right now. Okay. And then I believe... Isn't it as simple as... I swear you can just, like, click. Where? The pivot point. What is this? Why is... something changed. Something definitely changed here since... Ah! Here we are. Custom. And we can put this right at the crux of his arm. I think that's where it would rotate from, at least in a cartoonish style. Let's just... I want to make a temporary object just for looking at. Object. Arm. Sprite. Arm. And we're just gonna put an... Go away. An arm in the scene. And now I should be able to just... Yeah. Which, if I check the variables, we can see, so his arm, the rotation is going to go from about 10, 0 to 10. Okay, and that should be easy enough. Sure. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing totally. Here. Is this how you're supposed to do this? I really feel like it's not. But I honestly do not know how to go about it, and I'll research that later, probably. We're not gonna increase the height at all. Oh, you can't set, I need to set rotation. Just draw, sprite, have other right. Ah, yes, scale rotation. I just want one that has rotation. That has scale rot. No. 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 We'll use this one. Oh, wait, oh, do you tell me down here? Yeah, okay, we want combo arm. And we're gonna use X minus 36. We'll just leave Y as it. Y plus 20. Oh wait, I gotta do the 0 for sub-image because it's not animated. X scale 1, 1. Rotation is going to be our assign function this time, which is going to be... So this is the rate that we were moving it at, which is fine by me. This is the... Don't worry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Great. So... assign function times 4 means the max height's gonna be 4. We want the max height to be 10. And this is the delay we put previously. Because it's inside, but we don't want we don't want a delay like that. We do want to, however, add to the Y, which is gonna be outside of here. Yeah, we're just gonna flat out add 5 to it, so it never goes... no, add 10, so it never goes negative. Did I do that quickly? I have some confidence that I have a rotating arm. Nice, we don't have a game. Wrong number of arguments. What's after... Oh, gosh. Color... I don't wanna give it a color. Red. Isn't white a color? Can I just say white? Yeah. I think white just doesn't change any. Alpha. How do I don't want to put, what do I put here? What do you mean color in alpha? Well, that's 100. Nice. If he ends up solid white, oh well. Oh! Hey, the arm's working. I just left this demonic arm here, and it's too far out this direction. No way. That actually looked really cool for the half second I looked at it before I closed the demon with multiple arms. Okay. You see, that is a horrible effect. Flat out just bumping the resolution down is not a way to make that look cool. We have analyzed that. Let me minimize. Go. Let me leave. Save this. If I pop this, I can pop this on the screen to, I believe, block y'all from seeing anything. I'm gonna pull up. Yeah, does this work? I believe. Waiting to see that. Yeah, nice. I can pull up a YouTube video real quick. Of what I'm thinking of. Current music. Audio, don't worry about that. Right here. Oh, no, don't. Shush. Mute. What? Give me the thing I want. No, that's still not the thing I want. Give me the thing I want. It's right here. And I'll bring y'all back. I believe. Full screen this bad boy. So there's this song, this music here. Right here. There's this really... I guess it is the same effect. Maybe it's just he uses a lot less rotation that it works well. My favorite part was right here on the cape of Asgore. So you can see it right... This is stylistic, isn't it? Is he rotating this arm even? Wait. Because I don't think this stuff is rotating in the first place. No, we're not. The arms are definitely rotating there. And his head is not rotating, which didn't get any aliasing. I guess he's like stretching the sprite too. Maybe he... I was trying to think maybe at the same rate as the animation, he's maybe just moving like a displacement all over it. All I know is that this is by good... Oh, no debugger. No, bad. I do not want to use debugger. Is that this is definitely not the same effect. Obviously, I know his arm's in the wrong spot, but that just looks horrible. Let's try this. Let's try multiplying by like 2 only. Let's get a lot less swing and just see if we can end up with a similar effect that doesn't look horrendous. Is it just... Oh, no, that's nasty. Maybe the thing is that let's pull up reference again. Let's pull up warning, Undertale spoilers. I'm gonna pull up a fight from Undertale. Please feel free to not watch. Pulling it up now. Please look away. I will give it... I'm not going to speak about the fight. If you just want to avoid spoilers of seeing the fight, look away. I won't say anything dealing with the game's plot or anything. Just the name of a character. Alright, pulling up the screen now. Okay, when we're looking at... Let me just make sure y'all can see this. Cool. When looking at the sprite, it has this... Okay, look at this pot right here. This pot is clearly violently rotate. See, that is... I never Okay. So one thing to notice here. He does do this too! Interesting. I can tell, because, okay, first of all, you can notice that... Oh my gosh. He really does. Unless if it's just dealing with the resolution of the video. Huh. I never realized this, because you can see that is horridly destroyed by the aliasing right there. But I guess I just never noticed it. I never paid enough attention. If you look at her hands, too, it's clearly got 2 frames of animation. And it almost looks like it's... Honestly, I guess it's just moving a lot here. Like, if you kind of cover up her hand, just look here. I guess it's just rotating. It is just pivoting on that point. Yeah, it clearly has that. And then also, if you pay really close attention to her bow right here, if you look at the edge of the bow compared to the edge of her clothes, you'll see it picks up about half a pixel. Like, pixels meaning like this, like right here on her eye. Oh, I love that animation. Like, you can see her eyes, that pixel level. Clearly, that is moving just half the distance of a normal pixel length. I'll rewind to keep away from spoilers if people are still watching. That's interesting. I never noticed that. She definitely has more movement than a lot of the sprites. Let's pull up the Papyrus fight. I wonder how much Papyrus moves. I'll bring the screen back. He doesn't move at all, does he? Well, this is strange. Studying something like this, he literally does not move. Oh my gosh, what? Just... A Muffet just moves like a... What in tarnation? I never realized this. I always just knew Muffet moved in her fight. Like, that was just... Okay, see, Sans does move. That's interesting. Am I showing my screen? No, I'm not. Also, is the stream paused? Why is it not moving over there? Am I showing my screen? No, I'm not. My stream is acting up on my other laptop. Let's refresh the page. Should see Sans. Yeah, okay. So here's the Sans fight. He moves a lot. But he doesn't rotate at all. And he's moving on what looks like probably a sub-pixel level. See, look, hey, there's the thing I was talking about. I knew I had seen that before. If you look at his hand in the speech bubble, that's where you'll notice for sure the black. His sprite has a black outline for overlapping stuff, which is on a very big pixel level. I can't... He's clearly moving on a sub-pixel level as well, but he doesn't rotate. Where does he start moving his hand? I want to see where he moves his hand. Right here. No, nope. Don't worry about it. Right here. That's just a couple frames of animation. There's no movement there. Huh. Interesting. Good information to have. I didn't realize that... Oh, wait, I know Undyne moves a lot. Wait, we're gonna pull up Undyne. Are we showing? No, we're not. See, Undyne, I don't know what's up with this resolution. Is painful to look at. Oh, it's only 480. Okay. She doesn't rotate at all here. She moves a lot. And we've clearly figured out it's on a sub-pixel level, but I guess he just never rotates other than the Muffet fight. Which is why the Muffet fight has such a weird vibe to the way it... with the way it looks. Alright. That's good information to know, at least, that I'm not the only one having this strange-looking stuff. I think it feels out of place. I think I can just... I think in the room settings, you can just change whether or not pixels to meters. I'm sorry. Oh, it's for physics. Yeah, that's, of course, it's you, physics. Good information to know. But it's seeming like, considering even looking at the Muppet fight, who does do this technique with the amount of motion she uses, I personally didn't really like it looking back on it. I think it's a bit rough to see that much aliasing. It kind of makes it hard to look. This just looks low quality to me. It just looks very low quality to me. If I go up to 640 and 280, wait, what's that? What? And 480. So we have a massive room now. Possibly also, if I scale up this whole object, I think I'm gonna assume its draws get scaled as well. If they don't, I will fix that. I don't. This doesn't look. That's let's. The arm, I have a scale. Hey, look at this. We have a scale in here, anyways. 2, 2. Actually, we can set up a variable for that, so we can mess with this later. But now we can see with a subpixel layer that's even smaller. That's kind of cool, because that's now what? Not a fourth of a pixel. It's now a 16th of a pixel size right there, which gives you the cool shiftiness of the aliasing, and it keeps it from, like, the game isn't, like, going into the realm of having, like, you know, it's not just, like, full res, where the sprites are fully rotating. Which I think does it some justice. Oh, yo, I just saw you in the chat. What's good? Neo Baba, aka the other person who was working on this game with me. I don't know how long you've been there. I need to set up notifications better. I saw it on my phone, the message, so I'm assuming you've been here just recently. But, oh, why is my computer not keeping up to date with the stream? It is showing what I'm looking at, right? Please, 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 please. Yes, okay, we're here. Yeah, so I don't know how much of this last bit you saw, Joe, if you're listening, but the resolution I wanted to work at with the subpixel level was really weird, so I bumped it up an extra, doubled the resolution again, and you still get the aliasing effect, but without the whole, pixels getting absolutely screwed over. Like, you can see some pixels jutting out, even, like, here there's a black pixel that's not going away there, but you can still see the general sprite shape, which I do like a lot. Which means, if we come here, let's add a new variable equals to, let's change this. What is your problem? Is that a very, oh, you're not, okay. If we do this, we can copy that, add that after the Y. Is that? Oh, wait, is all of... Yeah, all of that's new. I can copy all of this up until the final parenthesis. Just turned on sound and... Oh, yes, okay, I saw your mess. Okay, so, Joe, at the resolution I was talking about originally, where you just, every pixel is essentially 4 pixels on screen, ended up with some really wonky effects. But I bumped it up to now 6. The sprites are still at the resolution I sent you, the 100s. Now I bumped the screen resolution up to 640, which allows the aliasing to keep things, you know, you still see the aliasing, but it doesn't absolutely screw up the sprites. Because if you watch this, let me pull up the video again, because I think it was a really good reference. Muffet is the only fight in, again, spoilers if you guys want to look away. If you look at the Muffet fight, she is the only sprite that rotates, and quite frankly, if you look at this pot, even here, it is getting absolutely shredded by that resolution. That's why every other sprite in Undertale doesn't, or in the fights, I can't think of another one that actually has rotation. But even her arms, she has 2 frames of animation here, but the top part of it's getting absolutely shredded by that resolution, which, if I'm not mistaken, is... I think it looks like it's definitely, if you watch that 1 pixel, it definitely looks like it's splitting in half. Yeah, I don't even like, looking back on this, where I love this fight to death. Am I showing the screen? I'm probably not showing the screen. Am I dumb enough to not? Oh, I am showing the screen. I'm smart. Yeah. This looks cool. Which looks like that's... Oh, no, that's not a pixel. That's thicker than... That's like 4 pixels. So this is the effect I'm getting right now, which is essentially... This is 4 pixels at that half pixel. So every pixel is 4 across here, essentially, because it's a double thick border, which is the effect I do want. So that's what I'm going with. At least for now, I'm going to mess with that. And I can modify him in just a half sec. Oh, gosh. Oh, my math is going to be off because I changed the size of the screen. It's okay. Everything's fine. To whatever. It looks cool, I think, now. Let's do the thing I was trying to do, which is... If I set rotation to 0, I can just copy this into here and into here, and then copy, extend. I believe that'll scale up. You good? Yes. That'll scale up it. Yeah. That should scale up the head at least, and the hat. Hey! Okay, wait, they're in the right place somehow. I don't know how they're in the right spot. I'm not going to try to figure that out right now. And you have the sub-pixel level affecting that, but quite frankly, it looks smooth, but still pixelated, so I'm liking it. One problem I'm still having, though, which is I like the scaling of the pixels. I think the screen is lacking space. Either I need to make the sprite smaller, which I kind of don't want to, or I need to, I just need to change the screen size a bit. I need some more space to work with. This is not a good size. I can't really fit much. All I know is we have a graphical style. We have something. We have a graphical style to play that I like decently. Fight system. Let's make an RPG. I'm thinking. What we're oh, don't close that embarrassing tab. Nice. Let's go to paint.net. So essentially, that feels... Why does that feel like it's taking up so much less space than it does when I hit play? I guess he's like halfway to the bottom of the screen, but if I throw him up here, do I have that much space? See, he definitely takes up more than half of it. Is he taking up more than half here? Yeah, he is. Okay, whatever. So, idea I had. Let's duplicate this layer. Is this idea for a fight system I had, where... Oh, I'm drawing rectangles. Wait, no, what? Why can't I see what I'm selecting? What is your problem? What? Why can't I see what I'm selecting? Okay, go away. I don't know what your problem is. Okay. So this idea, sprite work's going to be hard for this, but I'll manage. Essentially, you have like a decent sized box at the bottom. Sure. And what you do is you have your player over here. We're going to draw a horrible representation of what you're going to look like. Because I quite frankly hate drawing main characters, but we need one. Circle. And then we'll just grab the pencil and just be like... Here you are with your weapon of choice. And your super cool fighting stance. That's a thick leg. But there's you with your super cool fighting stance, and you got your super cool weapon. That's a knife. Sure. That's a knife. It's the handle. And essentially, we could have like a system where essentially a smaller version of this dude is pops down here to say hello for a good little second. So he vibes on down here, but he's... Ew. Oh, gosh. Oh, this is not happy. Oh, close enough. So he pops down here, like out of the fight, to almost engage in a Mario and Luigi style-esque defense section. I'm trying. Oh, this is so bad. Okay, there's him, whatever the frick he's gonna be represented as. And essentially, it'll be like he'll have his knife out. He needs a knife. He's got his knife. His knife is bright pink compared to your dark pink knife. There we go. There's his knife. And essentially, it'll be like a doom 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 swing. And it's kind of like a reaction-based thing where it's almost like, I guess my brain was, it had no inspiration from, or at least no direct inspiration from it, where it almost ended up being almost like fencing, where it's like you have to react, and of course the enemies can have like projectiles and stuff, and you have the options of like essentially kind of like Bowser in Mario and Luigi, where you have he has the punch and the duck are his two options. Well, he has like the spikes on his shell, but that doesn't matter. It's like you can swing or you can duck are your two options, and so like, you know, he'll be like ding 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 ding, and then like if you swing too early, he'll parry you, and then like swing and get a free hit or something. And you got to learn that essentially you wait for him to swing and you duck, and then as soon as he stands up, he won't be ready to swing, and then you swing back and you can get like a defense hit essentially, and then dun 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 was kind of my idea, and I thought it was it seemed kind of original to me. I mean, I know like it has inspiration, but like I don't know, fencing and kind of like it's almost like a real-time fight whenever it goes to your turn to defend, where like in Mario and Luigi it's very scripted. It's like they're setting you up very specifically to jump or hammer at the right time, whereas here is almost more like a little bit of an open-ended fight. I don't think you should be able to walk, because that's complicated. But it would be cool if you could kind of like fight back, and that's where the other characters would have just interesting little gimmicks of the way they fight. I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool, because then you also get like two sprite versions of the characters, which is always kind of cute in games, I think. Like in Undertale, you have the fight one and then the overworld one. I don't know, that actually, he fits pretty well on the screen right here, not gonna lie. That's some good space down there to work with smaller sprite. Like, I already knew that this would be a very small interpretive sprite, and I don't know how I feel about this part. I guess either your character will take on the enemy's color scheme, or your character will have a color scheme that stays the same. I'm not sure. Maybe your character could always be black and white. I'm not sure, but I liked this. And after drawing this and playing with my little toys, oh no. I thought it makes me even more confident about it. That's where your character animation will be very sprite driven. You'll have an idle, and then you'll have a duck animation and a swing animation, and I'll make sure they like animate between them pretty well. Because I think this up here should be very movie like this. I like that about it. I think since it's not going to be doing much other than idling, having some smooth animation would be real nice for that. Whereas down here, very sprite driven, other than probably he will be, moved around. Oh, this is going to be interesting. What else do we want to get done today? I guess we can... What size is this box? Because I kind of like it. Inside we have 40. Look at that number. How well does text fit inside of that? That is... Why can't I see it? What? No, it's size 12. We want size 8. Can we fit 3 lines of text? If we can fit 3 lines, then I'm fine with the size. Yes, we can. That's enough. There's enough space for dialogue, even with a frame over here, like a portrait. We could even do some sort of cool animation where it's like, like pull it up here for like the fight part, where it's like, you get to do like the ding 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 shink, and you come back down here. Huh, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Oh, we should model the main character after Georgie from It. Interesting suggestion. Let me pull up Google Images. I'm gonna take a look. Make sure there's nothing bad here. Okay, I think we can bring that back up. Can y'all see? Yes. Georgie from It. I can get behind. I can get behind that. I think it makes sense. Yeah, that's good inspiration. I can see that being like what I'd want. Making a sprite that is representative of this is going to be, at this size, is going to be impossible. But definitely something to start with, and I like that. I like that. Joe. Cool. I don't like how this thing is wide. What? Where is he? There. Alright, I can deal with that. Making... I want to put this... let's put this text box in game. Wait, we want everything inside of this out. X, new layer, paste. X, new layer, paste. And then we want just this layer. Copy, file, new. Save as. Dialog box. Is he really defined clothing / boots with solid colors? That's why I thought of him. That is true. I do like that, Joe. I think that's a good point. He does have very well-defined clothing and colors. I think we should definitely do that. Yes. I like that about that a lot. Yes. I'm just agreeing. Yeah, that's a good idea. I will mess with making a sprite with that. I'm not going to try to do that on stream right now. Mainly because I have no idea what I'm going to do for that. And I'm probably going to wrap up soonish. Yes. Because I probably should eat dinner at some point. Oh gosh, wait, what time does... I want Burrito Shack. What time does Burrito Shack close? $9 p.m. We're fine. Wait, that's the right place. Is it the right place? Yes. Nice. Alright, we got the dialogue box. Put it in there. Okay. Objects. We need object. Why is it so hard to find that? What? Oh gosh, I forgot. I have not done good naming conventions. Oh no. Have I been spelling dialogue right the whole time? I don't... Is that how you spell dialogue? Yeah, I'm smart. I don't know how to spell dialogue. Cool. Actually, you know, I don't care about naming conventions. We're just going to call these sprite. And this is just going to be dialogue box. Because I have no reason... The objects are going to be used so much more often. Room, we want the sprite for dialogue box to be scaled up times 2. Mine is not cooperating. Alright. Sounds good. See you around. I don't know if I already missed you, but thanks for popping in for a bit. See you around, Joe. I have good confidence in this game. I think it's going to be real good. No, not body. And so at least we have the dialogue. That is not the size I asked. I thought I scaled it up. Yeah. Oh, I'm scaling it times 4 now, aren't I? Because of... Oh, no. Because of the new sprite resolution. 200 again. Okay. There we are. I'm upset that this does not lock into place perfectly. You good there? Okay. So there's that. We can drag him down so he's only like... I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a pixel of space between there. Hit play on this bad boy. And we got that actually, and then if we just be smart and bother to move his head down a smidge like I was saying. Yeah, -4 for save. Because his head was already floating slightly too high. It just barely goes off screen, which is a problem, but I could always adjust the sprite slightly. But I'd say that's a game. That's a video game. All right. We did some work. I probably need to make I need to make a system. we need an inventory. Let's go. Are we planning on changing the resolution of this doggone screen? I don't know. We can make him a little shorter. I'm definitely not changing the size of the dialogue box. It needs to take up a lot of space like that. I feel like it's gonna feel wrong for the main character to have different colors. We can give it a shot. Let's try it. We don't need this text on here. Let's make him just solid white sprite. That didn't do anything. Oh, because I picked the wrong. Right. Flood mode. Oh. What? Why is that in this? Why is that in the same sprite? What are you doing? Delete. There we go. So that's white. I think just having the color white is a bit not enough. He definitely needs to. It needs to not be an outline. Let's give him. Oh, that's a painful color. I feel like this is gonna be real weird if. Okay, I almost wish the sprite was smaller, so I didn't have to do as much work. He needs to hold his weapon out, I suppose. Does he have time to go to Adobe Color website? And no, I don't want to go to images. Why would I click that? We can just give it this horrendous yellow I selected upon. Yep, that's definitely a horrendous yellow, and we're gonna slap it right in here. And I want what was it? You did not listen. Oh, I guess you put it in the middle. Which one did I pick for the other one? How did I even get? I picked one of these types of things and grabbed the colors beside it to pick the colors for this dude. Let's grab the color he is and try to figure out where I got his colors again. I used this color. Oh, my computer is not liking me watching this stream. Yeah, we're still here. Put it right there. Yeah, was it right? No, it's the one that gave me the blue as well. Yeah, right here. It was a triad. It gave me that blue and that dark purple. Where are they from? I don't know. What is it? The furthest out color is this blue, this yellow. I don't know what this is. Quite frankly, I really don't know. But it worked one time. It'll probably work again. I want this yellow. I could have just typed that because I memorized that since last time. Ew. That's not pretty colors. Give me this one again. So which ones did I pick? Picked the far left, and I picked A and D. That is not what I did. There it is. This nasty color and that nasty color. I'm gonna try it. Is this horrendous? Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. Am I gonna try it? Yes, I literally already said I was going to. Let's do it. Let's use it for, like, accents or... Stop. Stop. Just let me put the color in there and draw with it. Okay. It's like it gave me a shade color. Sort of. And then I get to use this weird red. Oh, I'm not liking this. Let's add it as a color regardless. Okay, and then this color. Add it as a color regardless. And then here's my weapon color. This is horrendous. Go back here. Let's see what other colors it wants to give me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rethink that. Let's just not worry about that. Maybe let's... I don't know. That was good progress. I think. Look, I hate drawing main characters so much. I hate it so much. I like drawing the enemies because I can be more creative with them. I guess since main characters tend to end up being kind of blank slate, or at least in the games I've made them, making a good blank slate is hard. I don't know. I think I'm going to call a pause here. I think that was good and productive for the good hour and almost a half it was. We got some basic sprite work. We got some... The main thing we got is we've messed in GameMaker. We got our box size and, most importantly, our sprite animation style. So at least we know what the game is going to look like, and I can... Proof of concept show what the RPG is going to look like. I need to throw together an inventory system and stuff, and... That shouldn't be too hard. Yeah. I don't know. That's something. I'm gonna call it pause there. Hopefully I'll get to keep doing dev on, you know, Twitch, but it's been good. So I'll give it just a half second in case anyone happens to be listening and wants to make a comment. But other than that, yeah, we have some animated sprites, we have a general idea of what the game's going to look like, and a general idea of game mechanics still. I feel good about it. Alright. Thanks to my, what seems like pretty consistent 2 followers there were, and hopefully we'll do this again another time. Alright. Goodbye.